DJ Vlad tries to get a Princeton professor fired for her opinion. What up, world? Your boy Challz Brown back again, talking facts. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, hit the notification bell. All right, man. So DJ Vlad went kind of low-key. Some people are calling it a Karen move, right? I feel like what's going on in America, people are so sensitive with everything, especially race, that they're doing things out of character, right? This thing with DJ Vlad with the former Princeton professor, her name was Morgan, I believe. If I'm saying that right, I'm saying that wrong, I apologize. So Morgan went on the post from DJ Vlad about the Kendrick Lamar battle versus Drake, after DJ Vlad had posted that the mix was bad on Not Like Us. Now let's just start there. The mix being bad is the takeaway for this. The mix being bad. Now this is what I gotta say. First of all, before we even get any deeper, Vlad has been chiming in on this battle a little bit much, leaning against Kendrick. Let's just be honest. So you get a song that's so hot, so freaking on fire in the social media realm that there's nothing you can say but the mix is bad. So let me just start there. Now she responded to that post saying, "This is a black folk affair. You're white." Pretty much saying this ain't for you. Vlad goes and tags her. First of all, he has to go to her page and see that she used to work at Princeton. She has Princeton in her bio. So he goes, "You got Princeton in your bio and you're talking about this race baiting comment saying that I'm white and I can't speak on hip hop?" At Princeton 3 times, tells her on Monday she's going to regret it, basically saying she's going to be fired. At that point, I believe she responded and the internet started going crazy. A whole lot of stuff happened. Come Monday, Vlad is vilified, and even when I saw it, I was like, Vlad, this ain't it. Just pack it up. He's trying to defend it. He's like, oh, that he 3 or 4 different posts. He's trying to defend it. Come Monday, he's like, now that I've had time to reflect, I was never going to report this. I was never going to contact Princeton. But wait, Vlad, too late. You already contacted Princeton. When you tag Princeton in their post, these places don't like to be added in some controversy. Let's just be honest. They'll fire the person just to pack it up. First of all, she's already a former professor, but they go back again. They go back. They transfer to different positions. You go to Princeton for a short assignment. You go somewhere else. You come back. You go somewhere else. So this could keep her from ever going back. A place like Princeton don't want that kind of problem. I'm just going to be honest. So when you tagged her 3 times and you tagged Princeton 3 times, you already told on her. I'm just going to be honest. I've been watching Vlad TV for a minimum of 10 years. And what I've noticed about Vlad, I enjoy Vlad content. I truly believe that Vlad is for the culture just like everyone else. When he was doing mixtapes and all kind of things in hip hop back when they were just on DVDs, back when there was no internet, there was no YouTube. He was always a DJ. He was always involved with this culture. But at the same time, with that being said, Vlad can be insensitive. Vlad can take that white man stance on certain things and won't back down because he feels right. He has a stubborn nature. One of the white men stances that Vlad has taken was in regards to reparations, saying that we shouldn't give reparations because we're going to blow it on liquor and all kind of stuff. We won't do. It's not Vlad's place to tell black people what to do with their money, first of all. And it's not Vlad's place to assume we're all going to go and buy shoes and liquor and buy whatever we're going to buy and blow, quote unquote, the money. So I thought that was kind of like a weird, come on, Vlad. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand who you're dealing with. This is not, you're not in a position to say we're all going to blow. A lot of us going to get businesses with that money. We're going to tear this economy up because we're going to start figuring out how to get crypto, stocks, and all kind of other stuff with that money. And yes, if we open a bunch of barbershops and a bunch of liquor stores, those count as businesses. right? Am I bugging? We're gonna open some grocery stores. We're gonna open some convenience stores. We're gonna open some gas stations. So you can't say don't give the black people the money. He's telling them his big idea was put it all in college scholarships in that way. So now you're controlling how we get the money. Once again, we're being told what to do with the money. Put it back into these universities because you say that's what's right. That's one of my issues with Vlad. I still watch Vlad's content. I truly believe some of the greatest interviews we've had with people that have passed away ended up on Vlad TV. I can name you 10, right? Pops from Friday. No one interviewed him before he passed but Vlad. Vlad did an in-depth 2-3 hour interview with Pops from Friday, right? And now that's his legacy, and he thanked Vlad for that. It's a history, it's a story. It's historic how many people he's interviewed. I understand that. So you can't take nothing from him from that. But at the same time, we do get to criticize you when you're wrong. This is wrong. I wrote on his post, I said, Vlad, before he apologized, I said, Vlad, your idea of this, you're going to start asking every guest, trying to find somebody who agrees with you. Vlad is going to poke the bear and not let it go. Sometimes just let it go, bro. Sometimes the culture has spoken. They didn't like it. Let it go. You're wrong this time. You're wrong. Sometimes we're wrong, bro. Sometimes we're wrong. Every now and then, the best of us, I'm going to be wrong sometimes. Everyone has a chance to correct it. The apology didn't sit well because he said, I was never going to contact Princeton. You already contacted them. He said, I'm going to be speaking to my guest in the future. That means he's not going to let it go. And then he also said, she repeated that what he felt she was wrong about. He said about her saying that white people can't speak on hip hop. So you're still coming at her sideways, even in the apology. You're wrong, Vlad, let it go. You got to know your audience. Your audience is not, first of all, they're black people. You have white fans, but your audience at the core is a black audience. Learn to respect them. That's it. I know you get in your ways, you get stubborn, and you're like, no, I'm going to act. So he'll ask like this one, like when he said Nas doesn't pick great beats. Nas picks whack beats, and he stood on that for years. He stood on that, right? Which is fine. But at the end of the day, you're standing on something that people don't agree with and don't like. And even if they agree with it, at some point, move on, right? At some point, move on. Vlad goes viral. He won't change his stance. This whole Farrakhan thing, I'm not telling you to change your stance, but I'm telling you to let it go. A lot of stuff, you got to understand your audience. You cannot attack your audience beliefs. And a lot of black people, believe it or not, are very agreeable to the things Farrakhan say. So if you're going to call him this, that, and third and find out that he really didn't say it, and then you refuse to apologize, you don't want to apologize to, you want him to come on your show so you can give money from it, right? You want Lil Jamar, and you want, what's this guy? The other guy, I can't remember his name. That almost had it. You want them to come on the show and have the conversation, but you want to apologize publicly where you diss Farrakhan publicly. It's stuff like that. You need to regroup, fall back and say, okay, I may not agree, but the majority of my audience in the comments is telling me they don't like what I said. Sometimes just for the sake of your audience, apologize and move on. Vlad put the apology up. I don't think he's going to move on. And I don't think he's sorry. Vlad has never, I don't ever recall in 13 years or however long, I don't recall. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I don't recall Vlad being truly sorry and letting something go. I recall Vlad continuously saying comments about stuff that has happened that he has said, and he continuously poking bears of stuff, even if he was wrong. He'll poke that bear. The whole bear about the girl from DC, Taraji P. Henson, right? That whole thing, Vlad poked that bear, right? People told him, listen, that's a black sister saying about her pay. Vlad didn't care. He kept poking the bear. Many interviews after that, he kept poking the bear, asking people, trying to get his point across in other people's interviews. Just dead it, Vlad. Just listen to the people. They don't agree with this. They don't take the stance you're taking. This professor is a black woman. She has a black opinion. It's not her being racist. It's her opinion, right? Your audience is the same shade and color. They agreed with her. Okay, it wasn't nice. It didn't make you feel good. It hurt your ego. That at that point, you cannot go full on Karen and try to get her fired. Leave it alone. Don't bring it up when you sit down with whoever you're going to sit down with next. You're going to sit down with whoever, right? You're going to sit down with Boozy and bring this girl up. Please don't. Leave it alone, Vlad. I'm going to leave it at that. CLBMG.com. Check it out. Let me know what you think. In the comments, do you agree? Don't agree? I don't know. I feel like I'm not saying I'm going to, let's boycott Vlad. That's not what I'm going to do. But what I do want to do is check Vlad when he's wrong. And Vlad, you're wrong. Peace. Elevate your mind with high-quality THC-infused products and merchandise. BlackYeti.com. Black-Yeti.com.